made it here to the Texas Motor Speedway. The Lawton last night, the Chevy for Donnie didn't do that great, but he moved forward consistently. We have a ride, though, here at the Texas Motor Speedway. And what's funny about the Texas Motor Speedway, besides these glasses that just don't fit, is they got 60 cars here. 305s, 410 wing, 305 and 410 wing, and non-wing sprint cars all on hand here at the Texas Motor Speedway for POWRi National, their series opener, a aligned co-sanctioned event with POWRi Elite Outlaw, and then of course the POWRi Elite non-wing sprint cars and IMCA Race Saber sprint cars, all under the same umbrella for one night or 2 nights. They actually raced last night, actually got it in, but for 2 nights here at the Texas Motor Speedway, we're tracking everything that's happening. Of course, Brian Bowden going to be making his 410 sprint car debut. They're busting the cars off. Actually, I believe Hot Laps is coming up on the track. For those who have been to Texas Motor Speedway before, it's pretty entertaining. Where's Wagner? I don't know what you mean by where is Wagner. Hold on, we'll go up to the track. I think they are actually about to hit some laps. It is getting windy here, I will say that. Windy here at the Texas Motor Speedway. Cars rolling out. Howard Moore here. I believe Sam Haberteep Jr. won it last night. Hot laps? Hot laps? Got some engine heat here on the 305 for Carson Bowden, who is here tonight. Yeah, once again, 60 total cars between the 3 classes here at TMS. You see Joe B. Miller down there, Preston Perlmutter. Bowden running 2 cars here tonight, 305 and 410. Hey, is he hot lapping the 410? Yeah, 410s are hot lapping? Yeah. I have a problem with this. Okay. Is that candidate? Yep. Man. The motor builder right here at Candidate Racing Engines, doing some tuning on the 305. Bill Wagner 78. I don't know, let's go out here and look. I think I see a 79. Let me see if we see a 78 down the line here. See a 78C. I would assume that is not the same. Although they're over here tuning on the 305. Let's go up here and look at the 410. Want to thank Unique Movers for the hat and for the hat, and want to thank the wind for the hair. The wind is crazy out here, guys. Although I feel like this hat with these shades, with this hair, matches pretty damn good. I do want to give a big shout out to High Limit. I can't believe I'm saying this. I want to give a big shout out to High Limit, because the degree of racing action we saw last night with the High Limit Racing Series at Central Arizona, and maybe Brad Whitfield with Central Arizona deserves some credit, because the degree of racing action we saw with High Limit last night at Central Arizona, I'll be looking forward to watching it later on Flow. We'll be watching, or you can watch this event at Texas Motor Speedway on Start to Finish TV. That's Start 2 with the number 2. But the degree of racing action we saw at High Limit last night at Central Arizona was possibly the best race of the year. in sprint car racing, in my opinion. That was potentially the best race of the year. Once again, just my opinion. So we're walking up onto the onto turn 3 of the facility here at Texas Motor Speedway. Of course, High Limit going to be here during NASCAR weekend at TMS. Might not want to be too close to the fence here in Ring 3. This could be a travesty area. We're going to get down a little further. Just a little further. Get some of those speeds, but not the dirt slinging into our eyebrows. Although the wannabe pit vipers are protecting us, I'll give us that. This may be even more of a riskier area entering the corner. And of course, Carson Bolden 410 sprint car debut this weekend. Got Marcus Thomas here. Like I said last night, Sam Hagerty Jr. did win. I'm smelling cherries in the air, guys. But this PowerRide National Series is supposed to be pretty impressive this year. I believe they got 16 full-time drivers on the PowerRide National Sprint Car Series. Xavier Doney, who was very impressive against High Limit last year, is a full-timer on this series. Preston Perlmutter, full-timer. Reese Moran, full-timer. Noah Gass is a full-timer. That's Reese Moran in the X9 chassis right there. Noah Gass. Milan, I believe that's Milan. We're interested here to see how old Bolden does. We'll see what they get some laps. Hot laps are supposed to be kicking off here any second, so they're letting the cars roll the track in just a little bit. I have a feeling it's smart to keep working my way down here. Because when it's a wet track and they go to kick it into 1 and 2, or into 3 right there, that's going to be an interesting scene. Although maybe they built the fence right here. We'll test it. We'll give it a little test. I don't know, maybe we got enough rebar right here. Once again, Texas Motor Speedway, a premier facility-wise. So you shouldn't have to worry about anything dangerous, but when you got all car going into the corner right here at a severe amount of speed, the dirt could fling up pretty heavily right here in this area of the track entering the corner. We'll see. Yellow lights are still on. Took my sister to this race too. She's over on the grandstand side. She's like, wow, the stands are empty. Of course, she got used to, Chili Bowl and KSP, and like, those are outlaw events. Big events, they're full, but we got to help these local events get a little thicker. Here we go. Let's see what they can do. Track's a little muddy. My shirt is blue. May not be blue after this. Bolden is on it, guys. Bolden's on it. He ain't lifting. He ain't scared of it, that's for sure. That was good. Bolden not lifting. Bolden not lifting, not scared of the 410. Good sign. We did have a blue shirt on, but now it's going to have little brown dots on it. Now it's going to have little brown dots. That's funny. wonder if they'll give him a second round. Are they going to let him cool down and go again? Donnie gets a Chevy and Johnny Gibson days. Peace out, mic drop. Peace, I'm out, mic drop. Greetings from North Korea. Well, North Korea, you're seeing one of the baddest race cars on the planet on your screen right now. It's a sprint car, the Formula One of Earth. We're at the Texas Motor Speedway in Fort Worth, Texas, in Americana land. This is hot laps for the Elite Power Eye, or the Power Eye National Sprint Car Series, co-sanctioned with the Elite, and the lights are out. We're going again. Let's see if we can take an eye out. Let's see what we can do here. First time in a 410. Lights are yellow. Got the damn lid off the old Subway cup coming off. They're booking it here at TMS. There's only one speed at Texas Motor Speedway, and that's fast. And of course, they go under the tunnel here at TMS, probably the coolest part. They take the left turn, and then they go under the racetrack to exit the facility. But pretty good there. First go for Carson Bowden this weekend in the 410. That was a pretty some quick laps, not afraid of it, staying in the throttle, entering the corner. And that's what you got to have, especially on the big tracks. So, interesting. Once again, we are here at the Texas Motor Speedway for 3 divisions of motorsports this weekend. Power Eye National 410 Sprint Car Racing. IMCA Race Saver Sprint Cars. We're dusting off the... we had this nice, beautiful new blue shirt. It's ruined now. But Elite 410 Sprint Cars is co-sanctioned with the Power Eye National for this event. That is one of the reasons Carson Bowden can be of age for this event, because of the co-sanctioning rules and stipulations. Also, non-wing 410 open motor, actually non-wing Elite Sprint cars here at the facility. And that's the three classes: 410, 305, non-wing open motors on the open motors on the non-wing division. That is. We're just coming over here into the pitting area. Another set of hot laps going onto the track. We'll make sure we don't get in anybody's way. We got Honest Abe Roofing here in the building. Of course, the Bowden Gang, legendary group in the state of Texas, the Bowden Gang. As you see Carson Bowden hopping right into the 305 for hot laps. Out of the 410, into the 305. No time to waste. Mama Bear getting things done. You got to anticipate it just a little faster. Because of the 410, every time you turn the second, so if you want to do it, Looks like he's getting some coaching on the torque steer of the 410, how the car floats a little more. Of course, 305 sprint car not as powered as a 410. With that additional horsepower, the car loads up more, floats in the air a little bit more. Torque steer occurs a little bit more with this vehicle versus the more under horsepowered, probably almost double the horsepower over here between your 410 and your 305. 305 in the 400 department, 400 horsepower, 450. 410 sprint cars anywhere from 750 to 900. So double the horsepower and things and driving and capabilities are different. Some would say the 305 is a little more difficult than the 410s. You know, you can't make a mistake in the 305 because it's so momentum based. The car, the guy with the smoothest steering wheel, if you twitch it at all with the 305, you lose 1/10 of a second. Whereas with the 410, even more so than the 360, you can make a little twitch on the wheel, got the horsepower to grab it. So it'll be interesting to see how this transition does go for Carson Bowden. Once again, first time in the 410 sprint car, was right on the guys who do it every week, running them down first try wide open into turn 3 at the TMS, running a buck 30, buck 40. I'm sure 410s around here are get to going very quickly. So interesting. What'd you see?
I didn't get to see it. We were working on 305.
Oh, I watched it. We got it on the camera. I mean, it looked good. He was right there with the regular guys, you know.
Open gas work.
So he's got to get right back in it.
We're qualified. Third out.
Oh my. We have a girl on here from North Korea saying that she thought Carson was hot. What's up with that, Brian?
We ain't got time for girls right now.
I mean, I'm just saying, she's in North Korea. I mean, maybe she can hook you up with a free Samsung or something. Yeah, I know, they're thinking about stuff. Of course, John Ben's a pretty smart guy in the sprint car industry, helping crew on the 410 machine here in the southern areas of the country, that is. As they turn around the 410 car over here, getting ready for qualifying. Of course, qualifying is a pretty big deal in 410 sprint car racing. Of course, qualifying, single car qualifying. If you've ever not seen a sprint car racing event, each car will go out there. I believe they'll put 2 cars out there and they'll get single car qualifying. Fastest lap around the track, that's the name of the game. So it'll be interesting to see. You got to make sure the car's dialed in, as they say. And of course, Reese Moran over here, the X9 chassis, and one of the newest sprint car chassis brands, that is, in the whole entire game of sprint car racing. You may look at it and be like, well, that looks very familiar. Yes, this was originally, these X9s were originally the CS9s from the West Coast, the Rick Bray manufactured vehicles. These are the CS9s that are now X9 chassis, purchased, now based out of Oklahoma, the Tulsa area, and the Moran family doing that. Oh, helmet on the ground, helmet on the ground. And they've been pretty impressive, though, with this X9 chassis being competitive with High Limit World Outlaws over the last year or so, and then have been pretty quick out of the gate this year as well. Didn't fare too well at some of the Outlaw shows already, but High Limit's still going to be coming here. They're obviously going to be running the Power Eye National Tour full-time here in 2025. This team would be doing the full-time gig, but it's a budget team. One motor, that's all they got. They got a guy who builds the motor, Candidate Racing Engines. It's just one motor they got right now for the 410 operation. Just getting the feet wet at 14 years of age in 410 sprint car racing. And you saw the first laps there, guys. First laps, absolutely driving her in the corners here at TMS. That is not easy. They are booking it around that racetrack out there. Of course, you can still hear the motors singing out there. Listen to the motors right now, just a little bit for those new people. Now here in a minute, when the 305s, which the car that just pulled out is a 305 car, that's a 305 car rolling up to go onto the racetrack. I would assume that'll mean the next set of cars on the track will be of 305 engine capacity. Of course, 305s meaning the cubic inches of the actual motor itself. So a way smaller motor capacity equaling the less horsepower and so forth. But you hear how those cars were just screaming onto the racetrack or around the racetrack. When these cars come in, which they're about to come in, you'll see the Honest Abe roofing car come in. Kevin Newton, you'll see a couple other guys. These will be those 410 cars. Now, when those 305s are hot lapping, I'll let y'all hear it, and you'll hear a significant difference in the tone of the engines. The scream of the engine is the best way to put it. Who is the shirt of? I got it last night at Lawton from the Ryder LaPlante team. Sorry, Ryder LaPlante did go home. He didn't go to 81 Speedway, so I made the same call. But this is Emery LaPlante. But I like the colors of it. The blue, the pink, with the hair, and the yellow with the shades. Bro, I may go to Stockyards tonight and just slay. This is the sleigh look right here with the hair in the wind, the curls waving, the mustache trimmed down. Look at that hard cut on the mustache. Bro, I may go to Stockyards and slay after the night. Of course, Stockyards like right down the road from here at Texas Motor Speedway. Right down the road. So you see the 410s rolling into the pitting area now. They're going to be getting ready just like these guys are for qualifying. And of course, this stream tonight can be found on Start to Finish TV. That's Start the number 2 Finish.tv is where you can find this event at tonight. 3 divisions once again: wing 410 sprint cars, non-wing 410 sprint cars, and winged 305 sprint cars. 60 cars in the pitting area here at Texas Motor Speedway. Let's see what Pearl Nutter is doing, or whatever his name is. Kind of worried to walk right now because I know there's cars coming off the track. This is the 410 engine right here, you can hear it. Won. That's very impressive. Of course, Preston Perlmutter going to be one of the drivers, just like the Doney crew on the Power Eye National Tour full time this year. So, very interesting. See if we can back out over here. You can still hear the tone of the motors. Those are 410s on the track, and they're picking up time for sure. We got scoring here. Looks like Reese Moran currently quick over Carson McCarl. So Carson McCarl in the building here tonight as well. Reese Moran, that X9 chassis we were talking about, as I was saying, he's been pretty quick this year. We're saving the phone right now. He's 3/10 faster than Carson McCarl on the clock. So that 22M over there, keep an eye out for that X9 in 2025. He is he's looking quick, guys, looking quick. Of course, Sam Haberteep Jr. won last night. Carson McCarl ended up going second in the main event last evening. walk up here and see what's on the track. Of course, start to finish, once again, starttofinish.tv is the link to watch the events here tonight at Texas Motor Speedway. Hold on, I see new comments. Look at this hair. I'm starting to look like AJ from freaking Dingus. Why do people feel the need to be spoilers? Like I haven't got a chance to watch the race, but now I'm going to since I know who won. Yeah, I mean, with the modern day of social media, I feel like we do know who wins these races almost as soon as they win them. Because everybody goes to posting to their Facebooks and their YouTubes on who won the race and who's there, who finished second, or what wreck happened. There's always highlights posted almost instantly. You know, the World of Outlaws and High Limit, they post highlights of their event within the 5 to 10 minutes of the main event ending, and you can watch the entire race basically. So it is kind of hard to learn or to not know who won a race if you pay attention to any outlets or anything that has to do with the sport, because it does seem like most people post about it and talk about it. Back up here to the track. Let's see what we got going on. So we got a red flag on the, looks like we got one that wadded it up. Number 2 machine. I don't know the name on that one. I believe that's Dustin, or not Dustin Gates. Somebody help me on who that 6 car is. It's from Riverside. It's Dustin Gates' owned car. The name is slipping my mind on who's driving the 6 right now, and I'm embarrassed because he's one of the best drivers out of the Riverside facility area. But yeah, there was a red flag on the track, and that's the cause for the delay here in hot laps. But yeah, once again, look at the grandstands, guys. Kind of soft. Although it is Texas Motor Speedway, it's a big grandstand. I just hear a lot of people always talking about, oh, there's plenty of people at dirt tracks. They're full all the time. No. I mean, you got 3 premier divisions racing here tonight. A lot of money on the line. You need a lot of fans showing up. That's why it's very important to give respect to the local and regional drivers that are good in their own respective divisions and regions, so that people idolize them, so that people want to come out and spend money to watch them. Whether that's to watch them win or to watch them lose. It's very important. Cody Gardner, yes, it is Cody Gardner, yes. See, I was so mad that I forgot who Cody Gardner is, because he's really good. But he is in that, the 6 of Dustin Gates owns that race car. But that did it for 410 wing. And now we're going into the non-wing. Oh my God. Oh my God, guys, non-wing sprint cars at this big ass track. Hold on. We gotta clear this camera up for y'all. He got hit with some mud. Yeah, that's a little better. It got hit with some mud, but 410 wing, 305 wing, and now you have non-wing sprint cars about to back them off in this damn corner. And Texas Motor Speedway, I mean, some people say it's, not that big of a track, but it's wide. I mean, yeah, the corners are a little tight. The straightaways aren't super duper long, but it's a very wide track. Maybe around the bottom we can call it, a 3/8, maybe, right around the bottom. But you get up to this damn wall up here, that's a half mile. It's a very wide facility. Very wide facility. It's going to be interesting to see these cars back them off into the corners. Let's get back over here where we were. We didn't get pelted too bad with the mud when we were standing over here. Of course, these are the big billboards when you're sitting on the front straightaway. You see them down the back straightaway. And these are them. State-of-the-art facility. Here we go, tossing them into 3 and 4 here. Of course, 1 and 2 down there, 3 and 4 over here. We are standing in turn 3. Oh my, this could be interesting, guys. 13,699 for shots. What is he, fast in hot laps or something? Or is that quick in qualifying? Once again here at the Texas Motor Speedway. 3 divisions here tonight for the Power I Elite National, Elite Outlaws and National Sprint Car Series opener. Non-wing sprint cars on the docket, 305s, and of course, the National 410 Sprint Car Series. Let's see, maybe getting right here. These are the non-wing sprint cars. Of course, changes the whole dynamic of driving these vehicles when you take the wings off the car. No longer is the car pinned on the left rear or pinned towards the left. More so driving off the throttle and the right rear of the car. Believe it or not, not as much stagger as a wing car, I'm told, most of the time. These guys don't want as much stagger. That's their side bite. In comparison to the wing car, you got a non-down tube car there. I'm not sure how safe that is on a half mile, but hey, when you jump into a non-wing sprint car, a lot of people consider these one of the most dangerous race cars in the world. Trying to zoom out to where it's a decent look. Once again, start to finish. That start, the number 2 finish TV is where this event will be broadcasted tonight. We're just showing y'all some hot laps right now, showing y'all what's going on here at the Texas Motor Speedway. Now we saw the wing cars were taking it about right here. I think the non-wing cars, if they're ever doing it right, it's going to be a little further back. They are green. We'll find out right now. Speeds are definitely down, but they're crossing them up way more. Speeds are down. Crossing them up way more. Some people say it's harder to drive without a wing though, even though the speeds are down. You don't have a crutch, that's what they would call a wing car. A crutch, because it helps the car stay planted, stay glued to the surface a little bit easier, a little bit more. Don't forget to eat your fruit. That's a good saying. We need to eat fruit more. It's definitely good for the body. It's about as good as his hair. Anyways, I think that's almost done with hot laps. I think they got 305s coming out now. But anyway, non-wings have that growl. It's because they lift. The non-wing cars lift a lot. Now, I will say something already, though, guys. This is not an issue at Texas Motor Speedway, but hopefully with them racing on it more, it'll become less of a problem and more of a good thing. The track has already looked like it's glazed over a little bit out there, and we ain't even got into qualifying. Now, that could be a problem. It could not be a problem. We'll see. 305s now coming onto the track, and this is what I was talking about, the motors. On these cars, you're going to hear it's not as much of a tone as the motors we've been hearing. That's because of the displacement. That's because of the horsepower. I believe they got 22 305s here tonight, so not a lot, but enough for a field. I believe it's 30 or 27 or 30 410s, and then 15 or 16 of the non-wings. The 410s are definitely the show. And of course, Carson Bowden going to have to be jumping out of this 305 right here that you see on your screen and jumping straight into the 410. As they were saying earlier, he is third out in 410 sprint car qualifying. So anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that's your little preview. Start to finish.tv is the streaming platform for the race tonight. Go ahead and tune into it. This is where we are this evening. Next weekend, I think we're going to be doing some high limit shit. I don't know what that means, but there's only one way to find out. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you like the live. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share the video. We will catch y'all next time. Bye.